Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Ludic Pather run. Here we are with locale habitat just over there, hostile, undergoing repairs through no fault or involvement of our own as far as anyone knows. So we're going to get out of here for no reasons related to that. It's time to go. Specifically, to go home to Chalcedon, because we need more crew, because we seem to have misplaced some. Definitely not during the combat over locale habitat that allegedly happened. Alright, pull in, get repaired. The crew deficit, well, that's a problem. An everything deficit. Why did I think coming here was a good idea? Well, let's try LunaLib. Maybe. Depends on if they're still hostile after our most recent raid. Nope, they're good. We can access the black market, and that's all I need. They have a fuel deficit too. Wow, okay. Well, I'll take the crew, and everything else, honestly, we can raid for, including the supplies. And by including, I mean just the supplies, since they have no fuel worth raiding. Give me those supplies. Okay. And then our next stop will be Connie up there, run by the pirates. I don't know if they will actually have any fuel either. We are only up to 201 deployment points of combat ships, so hold on a minute. Turn around. Let's go back to Chalcedon for a second. Just checking to see if they have anything worth grabbing, and they do. We're going to take this venture. And what actually, let me take stock of my fleet here. Yeah, we have a ton of stuff. Plenty of ships. Just due to derelict ops, combined with the fact that so many of our ships might be civilian, including this new venture, our combat ship number isn't going up, which is a good thing. We're actually at 30 ships now with the addition of that venture, so this is as big as the fleet needs to be, honestly. The focus now will probably be on replacing some of our various frigates with more Prometheus Mark IIs if we can get our hands on them. And I'm going to roll through and just auto-fit or manually fit a few things here and there just to get all that up and running. Okay, Pirate Venture. It's going to be, as usual, kind of expensive to safety override him, but it must be done. It is the way. There we go. Safety overridden, militarized. We've got Hurricane Merv here, so he has a missile that tracks in the rear-facing slot. Throw whatever we got in the front-facing slots. Look for close-range weapons. Autocannon, bumper, running out of ordnance points, so you get a pulse laser in the top slot, and honestly, basically nothing in your small slots. Here we can fit in a light mortar, and you get one vent. Good luck, Pirate Venture. And of course, after all that work with the Pirate Venture, there's a whole Eradicator right there for 24k. We're taking that. Thank you, Mr. Philippa Zabra, the pirate. Alright, so remember what I said about scrapping smaller ships? We're just going to get rid of one of our snails, take this Eradicator, and because I'm feeling kind of lazy after thinking so hard about the previous ship, we're just going to give it the overdriven auto-fit for now, and worry about other things later. And now we need more crew. We already bought all the crew on LunaLib, so hopefully Connie has some more crew for us. That gets us up to 224 deployment points worth of combat ships. So we're almost to where I want to be, which is 240. Okay, there's a big stack of crew. They actually have fuel here. Let's take all that, checking for officers as I go as well, and not finding them. So from here, because our goal is just to take the Pathers as a faction, as a fleet, through the colony crises, what do we have for available planets? We do have a Class 5 planet found. I don't remember when I found it. Maybe it was survey data that we found during exploration, but it's out here, actually extremely close to the core worlds, and it's just a lone singular planet, which, for our purposes, is fine. As mining +2 food production, that's actually really good for any kind of Ludic-themed run. This is great. I kind of want that, yeah. So let's get set up for that. We need, honestly, more crew. We need to carry more crew. And more fuel. We need fuel. Fuel isn't hard. We just need to go somewhere to fight, or we need to put into a proper Ludic church world. Since I have the money, let's do that. Second option. Surely we will get into a fight one way or another just by playing on. And if I'm lucky, we'll find officers. If not, then we won't. Alright. Oh, plenty of crew. Prometheus, Eradicator. Honestly, a dedicated Starliner or Nebula would be good. Yeah, like this one right here, just to help offset what we're about to do. And we will go ahead and ditch one of the hazard mining ships. Do I not have additional berthing? There it is. Okay, so we'll make it hold a bit more crew. I will give it unstable injector. It's an honorary pather, although we really shouldn't be seeing it in combat. And that's going to let us carry a bit more bodies. And also important, get the fuel we need. I think you need heavy machinery to start a colony. Let's grab a goodly chunk of that while we're here. Honestly, we have so much cargo space. Okay, let's go down to Asher, do the same thing, scrape up the fuel, scrape up the crew. If we find a Starliner, I'll take it, but I'm doubtful. See, I say I doubt, and then Lud provides. There's a Starliner right there. Wow, Ducky of Little Faith. Okay, crunch the nebula. Now we have a Starliner, additional berthing, unstable injector, solar shielding. Throw those same dual autocannons on there that we had before, and bam, we have our crew carrying needs solved. Perfect. I don't think we need these heavy weapons. Not right now. Okay, and just to keep in good terms with the church, we're actually going to turn in our prisoners to them for rep. Just for now, we're going to try and remain friends. And were there any officers here? No, of course not. Let's go after that planet, or anyone else does. That will at least get, our planet will begin growing. We can start the colony crisis meter and kind of see, well, maybe not speed run, but try and speed up progress here. Because I've fluttered around enough, just kind of messing around. I think it's time to up the challenge level, because we could just, I could hang out and I could roll merchant fleets in the core worlds all day, all year. It is a favorite pastime of mine to blow up easy targets and watch numbers go up. But this is supposed to be something of a little campaign run with a goal. So let's fulfill a goal. Oh, look at that. This is not just a lone eccentric world. There were other planets here. I'd not been to this system before. I didn't have the full amount of stuff revealed. So are any of these other planets Terran worlds? Because that would be super cool. No, just some other stuff around. So we do want this though. This will be our colony, and you did need heavy machinery. You need 100. Okay, so establish colony, and we're gonna call this, what are we gonna call this? We're just gonna call it Faith. Bam. And find ourselves our randomized name is Pather Corporation. Nice. We're not really a business. We're more like a conglomerate. Pather conglomerate. Amorphous blob of things. And I think we take the hammer inside the kind of already Pather looking symbol, and our ship prefix will be Lud, L-U-D. There we go. Now what we don't have really is like money to put into this colony. Gotten it fairly early. I'm just gonna build farming so that it has income. And now our goal is we need to make like 200k to put together an orbital station. There's also this little pirate base here. That could be a problem later, but for now, it is black market fuel and supplies to recoup what we just spent. And I think we can upgrade as well our fuel tanker. We got this one here that we can destroy, and we'll just upgrade to a Phaeton. I'm not really sure how much. We feel like we're doing good on fuel, partially because we have the Prometheus, but there we go. And no officers. Of course, why would there be any officers? All right, let's pop out. We need money, and you know what that means. We fly back toward the core worlds, and we look for profit opportunities, or tithe opportunities. And of course, gotta check the drifting derelicts in case of officers. Oh my gosh, we have an officer. It finally happened. Where are you, buddy? You are. Oh, and she's reckless. Perfect. Happy days. Okay, yeah, you can drive that for now. That's fine. It looks like Chow Thisbe here leveled up. Let's just go ahead and get him, I don't know, systems expertise, damage control, probably damage control. Make everyone as durable as possible. Let's get to looking for merchant fleets to talk to. Or honestly, any fleet that looks reasonably beatable. It's all value at this stage. Okay, there we go. Salvage fleet. Oh, nope, they went in that grav well. Okay, there's one. Mercantile convoy delivering stuff straight to us. Oh, they barely have anything. That's going to be an auto-resolve. Yeah, that's fine by me. Just throw 6 ships after them. See what we get. Cargo ships down. That's all we really cared about. Nothing we can loot that really matters. Okay, there's the goods. Look at all that. 200 heavy armaments, 400 volatiles. That's good stuff. All right, let's look for another one. Lions Guard detachment. That's probably actually a fight, which I wouldn't mind, honestly. How you doing, Lions Guard? Because we outnumber them, let's just say heavily. I wouldn't mind maybe trading our Phaeton out for their Prometheus. Regardless, it's going to be hilarious. Deploy everything except for my backup Gremlin and Eradicator. We're going to put assault orders on the far points, capture orders on the nearby points. I'm going to keep being hyper lazy with my own piloting, and I'm just going to let my ship get dragged to that waypoint. Looks like we can deploy basically our entire fleet. Good stuff. Do we need to? Probably not. Should I have deployed all of them? Probably not, but it amuses me to do so. We have so many ships, might as well use them. Let's see how are we faring. Ooh, Eradicator, you are brave. You are brave, and you are going for that hammerhead. Okay, good overload. Nice. Ooh, you're not backing down. That's a reckless Eradicator if I've ever seen one. We're gonna turn off the waypoint, get ourselves aimed toward the enemy here. We're gonna go help our Eradicator friend. Actually, he's done really good. See how he kind of slipped out? Did some good damage on the enemy there. That hammerhead's forced to retreat. That's all very good. We are gonna mark that guy, that Executor, for death. Just go get in his face. Good job, Eradicator. Throw the hammer barrage. Oh yeah, slipped most of that right past his shield. That's what we like to see. Hammer barrage again, he's flamed out. Good job on the back there from the little Vanguard, shooting him in the engines. And he's gone. I don't see the other Executor, so we'll just mark the next 2 ships closest to me and do our best to take him down. Burn drive on him. Just let the guns take him down. The Eagle is what I'm mostly concerned about. For a minute, he was doing good against the Eradicator. There we go. He's out. Let's just go for the next Eagle. But again, yeah, this is a slaughter. It's that thing where I feel kind of like victory as a Pather fleet really happens on the campaign layer. Like, pick the battles you can definitely win. Have enough supplies and fuel to actually run your fleet, all that good stuff. We're just going to drop those defend orders, tap full assault, send this big block of boys right into that Executor. Because, like, commanding the fleet is really straightforward. Either this sort of, like, mob strategy works, or we're just gonna die eventually. Like, I'm gonna gamble on the wrong combat, or get caught out. But it's very chill, or very tense. There's no in-between. Especially in the Prometheus, I don't feel like I get to do a whole lot of, you know, personal crack piloting. Might switch ships just to do so. Oop, they have a hammerhead that got behind lines. Well, we know what to do about that, don't we? Go, my warriors. And honestly, we're still going to get stronger. We don't have maximum player levels yet, so there are still some great fleet-wide buffs to accrue. I am still kind of curious if we could maybe fight a single Ordo with this fleet, but on the other hand, I don't want to necessarily take that risk and lose it all. Maybe that'll be what we do after Colony Crises, is do a little experimenting against some endgame stuff. I don't know, though. Let me know what you think in the comments. Can a Pather fleet defeat a Remnant Ordo or any of the other, like, newer endgame things? What do you think? Okay, so the plan is to get up to support doctrine. That's kind of where I want to be. But I think crew training is going to be really good to have. Let's grab that. And let's see. Can we sell these heavy armaments anywhere good? Ooh, Chalcedon will take them. And there's a few places that would take the volatiles, but that's fine. We can sell heavy armaments for 1,000 right now per unit on Chalcedon. That's good enough for me. Again, really just trying to save up enough to purchase the orbital station and get that built. Actually, we might go do something unique. I just remembered we have access to an interesting thing that might be good for farming up. I'm going to black market that for maximum profit. We're going to need, right, nothing is good for purchase here. I was going to say we're going to need crew, but we can't buy crew. Not on Chalcedon. All right, let's drop down to here. We can always get some crew from the Olinadu black market and then over to... Oh yeah, I should be checking for officers. One moment. Gotta fly back to Chalcedon to see if they have an officer. Make sure our officer hasn't leveled up again. Nope, we're good. Nope, no officers except for a mercenary. It's not time for that. Ooh, I do want... What I'm thinking of doing, I kind of want field repairs. We might drop a personal combat skill. Again, I'm not doing a ton of personal combating. I'm just kind of driving the figurehead ship, as it were. All right, give me all that. Yeah, so we're going to respec a little bit. Give me field repairs, give me makeshift equipment and containment procedures and derelict ops there. We'll drop navigation. It's not terribly important right now. I'm dropping all my player combat skills just to try and get up to the next capstone. That's going to be a big boost. And then I think we will take coordinated maneuvers followed by... officer training? Yeah, which should let all my current officers gain, yeah, an additional level. And was there an officer for hire on Connie? Of course not. Okay, out we go. We're gonna go do something a little different for the end here. We want to go down to Optunia, which is from the Hazard Mining Industries mod. Because Optunia is a good opportunity for farming up basic ships and stuff, and wealth. I actually totally forgot about its existence until I was playing on a personal run a few days ago. I was like, oh, this could work. So this will be a little showcase of that. Assuming that I can survive and you'll see why once we get in there. The other thing about Optunia is it's in hazard mining control, and of course we are hostile to them, for we are Pather. So we're not just going to be fighting the main enemy in here, but we're going to be fighting hazard mining as well, just like that. Hello, hazard mining. Refused. Mac the pursuit button, send the ventures after them, take the loot scoop. Those fights are also going to provide fuel and stuff. But yeah, now we have hazard mining armadas on us, and that's okay. This is actually more farming than I would get in a normal run. So let's just do combat. Throw out as many ships as we can. I'll just put myself on autopilot for now until I get close enough. And as usual, we'll survey the battle, try and play kind of fleet commandery. Oh, I should put, if I'm going to do this, I should put Ops Center on this Prometheus. If I want to really play fleet commander. Go, my Vanguard. Fight whatever that modded thing is. Oh, you're struggling. You tried, buddy. Okay, there is the rest of our deployment points. Here we go. Entire fleet on the field. Go, my Eradicator. Destroy that frigate where our little Vanguard couldn't. And we're kind of keeping our eyes peeled for their capital ships. Yeah, which are really slow backline ships. That I think for now I'm just going to slap avoid orders on. And we're going to work on focusing down other things if possible. And then we'll try and gang up and destroy those capitals once we've eliminated some of their smaller escorts. Very important to kind of police how the aggressive/reckless AI handles itself here. And I'm gonna try and retreat ships as they run out of peak performance and kind of try and manage CR if I can sort through this mess of ships to find which ones need to be retreated. Which is not guaranteed. I think we can do it. If we just put an eliminate order on that and fly at him, we might have him, because we have so many ships spread out in this shape here. Drop the avoid orders, we're going in. Where am I in this mess? Oh, I'm still further back. That's okay. Go, my brave warriors of Lud. Your deaths are acceptable losses. Swarm him before he can do his value DPS. The thing about their ships is they have a ton of hull. Quite a bit of hull. We're kind of built for that. We have the hammers. We have a lot of thumpers in our fleet. We have our own ship taken from Hazard Mining's mod. We have that Roach King there. But yeah, we can do this. We just need to focus in and eyes on the prize, which is delete their capital ships. Everything else will follow. The main limitation to our being here in Optunia will be crew. As always, kind of the resource I struggle with, or have been struggling with, is crew. We have a lot of hammer barrage left to barrage. I don't want anyone chasing, objectives. Clear those. Turn me toward and get everyone piled on. Yeah, we've lost like a third of our ships, so be it. Anything for victory. We are going to quick vent while our allies pull ahead in front of us. And then, now that they're fluxed out, throw the hammer barrage. Yeah. That eats his side armor, and he's basically the last ship of note they have, so we're gonna burn all the hammers on him just for damage. Okay, and then tap full assault button and put it on 2x speed, because there's really not a lot left here. We're just kind of gonna let our guys wrap up whatever they can catch. You'll note it's basically only destroyers. Like, none of our frigates survived. They all died. There may be some kind of lesson to take away from that, but that's not in the Book of Lud. We'll just see what we can recover and what we can't, and let the fleet grow and shrink from there. I do have a lot of story points left that I could be putting in ships, but I still don't really know what I want. So we're just going to play this large zombie ball. I have 6 D-mods on my Prometheus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, wow, okay. We are pushing the limits there. 6 is the most I've ever seen on a ship, and it normally makes it cripplingly hard to run. But he's our only capital, so we're keeping it. Okay, pursue them. Throw a few ships after them just for maximum value. Oh no, we can recover most of our ships. I am tempted to take that junk. It would be good to have. It would be durable. It would do better performance than the Zebus. We're going to take one. We can always get rid of it later. We're just going to auto-fit that. We'll click the Hellbore auto-fit. Again, we can't really safety override the junk. We could unstable injector it though. I think that would be, give it the honorary Pather upgrade. And because it is large and strong, we're going to move an officer into it. No, we're not. We're going to keep him in the Eradicator. I think that's fine. Okay, loot scoop. Scavenger. Star Fortress. Okay, there's no way we're beating that. Well, let me see if we can find these guys. These mess swarms. That's kind of what we're after. Although a larger one would be ideal. This one will serve as a warm-up. 53% difficulty. Are you sure about that game? Are you sure? My perception of these fights may be skewed, though, simply because I was fighting them in endgame last time I was here. But you'll note all of them have little officer tags, so we'll see. We'll see how we handle. Worst case, we're going to run away and cry. And this is a full assault situation. I have no idea how the Pather builds and doctrine is going to stack up against these guys, though, because all their ships have the splitting function. When they die, they split into small, dangerous modules. So we'll see. We'll see how we do. And how much we lose along the way. But the advantage of fighting these guys is you get a lot of basic weapons and a lot of low-level AI cores, which of course can be, turned into profit or reputation quite easily. See how we handle on autopilot. Pretty good so far. Other than not using the hammer barrage. Oh, I whiffed that entirely. Okay. Do what you can, autopilot. I believe in you. Okay. Or we'll just get surrounded. That works. Okay, there you go. Burn drive. Oh, burn drive. Good hit. He's still on autopilot. Yeah, I think the AI did make the right choice in the end. Driving away from the big dangerous venture, dealing with the small things, letting the eradicators do what they do best, which is, everything compared to most of the ships we have access to. But yeah, the bonus EXP percent here is pretty good. This may be our path to our next level up. Okay. One little unstable mass piece left. I also do note our ships are being really weird with their shields against these enemies. They're turning their shields away. They're not sure what to do. If I were designing a fleet to farm this, I did it with high tech, so I had good shields that moved quickly. But if I were just playing low tech, maybe accelerated shields. Okay, we only lost 2 ships. That's not bad. Let's recover those. No AI cores, but weapons, supplies, fuel. If I can hang out here and not hemorrhage too much crew, this is going to be our ticket toward more fuel. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, missile spec for more hammers. I like that plan. And we're going to mentor our latest officer just so she gets to max level faster. And now we salvage. So you see, this is why I wanted the field repair skill, so that we could get back up to fighting fit very quickly, because we might, on a worse day here, we might be getting attacked by those fleets back to back to back. It's not happening right now, but it could happen, especially also with the hazard mining fleets roaming around. We're just gonna wait until we're fully repaired, and then go after that fleet that went past us earlier. Whoa. Don't care, little HMI guy. You are not anything for me to worry about. Okay. Oh, a whole HMI task group. Let's let the mess fleet catch that if we can. That's not the chill kind of fight that I'm here for. See, now I'm kind of following the task group around, hoping that it will get into a fight and then I can capitalize. Or maybe it will leave. Yeah, they're looking for me. Honestly, they're only measured at 3 stars of difficulty. Looking at it, oh yeah, all they have are capital ships. Actually, heck, let's give it a try. Now that they're isolated from their friends, yeah, we refuse the comm link. They say, so be it. And I say, they only have 3 escort ships. Yeah, no bonus difficulty. Okay. Just gonna swarm out a ton of our small ships off break. We don't have deployment advantage, so do our far assault orders on those points. This might be the last fight for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. I am running out of time. That gets us enough points to deploy, not the entire. Okay, the next point gets everyone on the field except for my backup ships. Ditch the orders on all those points. We're just gonna, get everyone, let's kind of spread out like this with the defend orders. Get everyone in close, or closer. Yeah, that nice half moon shape, something like that. Okay, scrape away the defend orders. And we are going to just rush for that junk. Where is my ship? Okay, we're there on the field, I understand. Let's burn drive forward. Want to get me into the action quick as I can, even though I don't have any captain skills right now. My hammer torpedoes, hammer barrage will be instrumental in our victory. Forward. So our frigate line just goes in and pops. Get me in. Okay, we're close enough. Throw the barrage. Backed by Mervs from our allies. Glorious. And he's overloaded. So we're just going to go ahead and put the eliminate order on the next 3 targets. I'm going to turn toward the one that I know still has armor. Oh, we really just have too many ships, don't we? Look how stuck in we are here. Oh, this thing turns so slow without any player skills for piloting. Keep turning. This is abysmal. And hammer barrage. We're going to hit the debris on the way in, but some of those are going to connect. Yeah, there we go. Venture, I need you to move, buddy. You're in my line of fire. Or I guess I could push another target. If I turn toward that fish kill, maybe, and go for him, as my allies also get ahead of me and go for that target. Okay, screw it. We're going forward. Come on, Venture. We're gonna go for a ride. Go, 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 go. There we go. Rotate toward the fish kill until he's dead, and then we'll just turn and rotate toward this junk barge. Oh yeah, I have my own junk barge I could deploy as well. Might as well. Turn, turn, turn. Line up the hammer barrage. Okay, there we go. We're lined up. Throw those hammers. Nice, his nose armor's gone. Ooh, block that hellbore. Throw the hammers. We lost some of them off break there, but that's okay. Okay, yeah, he can hit me. I'm actually the least valuable part of this fleet. Let's just burn drive in, get all our guns aimed at him, even though most of them are malfunctioning right now. It's the thought that counts. Okay, and that is most of their ships gone. Oh, I didn't have full assault on. That's a factor. Alright, let's kick on full assault. We'll let our ships run down as many of them as we can. Don't intend to salvage any of these ships. We've already strayed too far from the path by taking in that junk barge, but I kind of want him for the cargo space, and I think he is a really good ship, but cargo space good. Especially if I want to spend maybe a whole episode in here. There is a limit to the amount of fleet bubbles that the mess can spawn at a given time. Just by my count from previous experiences, it's like 7 or 8, so there is a limit to even if I were to try and, you know, farm in here. There's only so far it'll get us. Let's see what we get. Take the pursuit. Since this was our last one, my timer for other stuff did ring. Grab our ships. I'm not out of crew yet, which is great. And I haven't lost a ship in recovery, which is also interesting. Okay, the most important thing, there was some salvage, but we have officer level ups, which is really good. And we have enough money. I don't know how we got 400k. How did we get 400k? I really was... Oh, I sold stuff, didn't I? I honestly don't remember. My brain is already fried just from an hour of gameplay. Okay, build the low-tech station. That's important. And build the way station so we can resupply there. Those are kind of the big important things. Check the use stockpiles during shortages button. And that's going to be it for today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go hide in this asteroid belt. So if you've enjoyed, please remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. I've had a lot of fun with this episode, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye for now, friends. More Starsector to come.